lines up now. We have Donahue wide left. 2 running backs in the gun. Glenn hands off to number 21, no play fake. Glenn still has the ball scrambled to his left, looking to throw over the middle. That ball is going to be incomplete, intended for Donahue, overthrown in the vicinity of Bailey Ousley.
Good job by the line by forcing the quarterback out of the pocket because Donahue was wide open on that play there. So nice job by the line and linebackers putting pressure, not giving him time to set and throw.
So I'll bring up 4th and 6 from Minford zone 11, and I'm sure that's what Chris Graham wanted.
This punter's been averaging about 8 yards a punt. And so he may, it's pretty good conditions. I'd bring Kel way up right here.
The water's not going to make it any easier on him. All right, so that's Jordan's shot, back to punt. Has the ball, gets the punt away. This one's a little bit better, still real high in the air. It's going to take a bounce, and going to be a Minford bounce. Cale Fott picks it up on the bounce, has the edge at the 40. He's to the 30, going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 25-yard line by Minford's number 8. That's Isaiah Robertson.
He's dangerous, and he has nerves of steel right there. Come up and just be able to pick that ball up, a wet ball that's been rolling on the ground. So good hands by Kel, and a nice job by Minford not letting him score. So I think the punter doubled his average on that one there. So
probably. But did not help him, though, because Cale Fott negated any positives from that punt in a hurry. So 5:11 left. Golden Rockets take over 1st and 10 on Minford's 20, so threatening already. This will be the 3rd drive they start deep in Minford territory. So I'm sure Coach Graham wants to cash in on one of these. We can't have silly stuff and penalties driving us back.
I talked to Coach Graham in the break, and he's very disappointed by the results right now, so I know they're going to be focused and want to really get this game out of control pretty quick.
So Johnny Scott's going to go under center with Seth Lambert at the fullback, Mason Collins tailback, Josh Clarkson offset.
Blitz coming.
So Johnny Scott's going to turn handoff to Mason Collins, going to follow Seth Lambert. Mason Collins has a gain of about 8 or 9. It's hard to say, but another hard run by Mason Collins. So he's been a workhorse so far.
So Landon Hypes and then his brother, Mr. number 54 Collins, he sealed that off. Hunter, yeah.
Hunter
so I get all tongue-tied here. So, but Hunter made a good block for his brother right there. So good job by the line on the right side.
So actually they gave him a 1st down. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 9. So pickup of 11 by Mason Collins. And they're going to stay in that formation. Johnny Scott under center, still Seth Lambert, Mason Collins, Josh Clarkson in the backfield. Snap is in, handoff to Collins again. Same exact play, this time cut down. Nothing doing. That's a good open field tackle by Bryce McLaughlin, number 23.
Of course, talking to Coach Graham, in the break, Pete, he was telling me that, there was a couple situations where they had 3rd and 5. They threw the ball twice, and he said, he was kind of going to maybe change that thought process. So I wouldn't expect any passes right here, just a straight, ground and pound right here.
Right, and so far they really haven't had much of an answer till that play.
Yeah.
So you still have room to give. 2nd and 7, pick up just a couple there for Mason Collins. Still 3 running backs in the game. Under center is Johnny Scott. Now we're in a straight wishbone, looks like. Well, I can't see, we're offset here a little bit, but hand off to Mason Collins again. They're going to stick right with him with Seth Lambert leading the charge. Pickup of a few. We got a bad angle here, so we'll see what the official spot is. The clock ticking at 3:45 left in the first half. Golden Rockets up 7-6, but threatening. So it'll be 3rd and goal. Ball marked at the 5, so pick up at just 2. Seth Lambert's going to come out of the ball game. Johnny Scott has guys in the huddle. He's getting a call from Coach Sykes down here on the sideline. So Johnny Scott hustle back to the huddle. See what Coach Graham, Coach Briggs dial up here.
3:20 left in the 2nd quarter.
So Roger Wood's going to come wide left. Levi Bellard wide right. Cale Fott in the slot to the right. Clarkson slot to the left. Mason Collins offset to Johnny Scott's left. Johnny Scott's going to straight keep, trying to cut it up inside. And there's number 23 again. McLaughlin along with number 55. It's Mason McGinnis.
And right there you can see Johnny, he was just trying to plant that foot. Couldn't get planted well enough to kind of get a good drive and get ahead of steam. So, that's where this field's playing a factor for our guys who may be a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
It's like running on ice.
We'll see what he does here. I know last week, late in the game, Josh Clarkson was the 3rd down back, so we'll see if he goes to him here. So far, it's been mostly Mason Collins. But they're going to break the huddle. Levi Bellard comes wide left. Roger Woods wide right with Clarkson in the slot to the right. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Mason Collins offset. Cale Fott jet motion. Goes across behind Clarkson. Johnny Scott's going to take the shotgun snap. Going to Pump over the middle. Touchdown catch. Levi Bellard on a quick slant from Johnny Scott. Nice pass.
Nice pass. And I tell you what, everybody was looking at Kel on that pass right there. And good job by Coach Sapp calling up dialing up that play call right there. Johnny did a good job staying in the pocket. He got leveled. He ended up laying on his back right there. So great job by the Rockets.
And that's a nice play for a kid that's been in the program a while, and Levi Bellard, senior wide receiver. So that's his first touchdown catch. Scotty Davis on to attempt a point after. Wes Briggs to hold. 2:12 left in the half. Snap. Hold is down. Kick is up, and it's blocked. And that was the quarterback, number 3, Curtis Glenn, in to block that kick. So 13-6, Golden Rockets have a 7-point lead. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan. Paul Peterson. We'll be back in just 30 seconds.
Iron City Implement at the corner of Broadway and Water Streets in Jackson is your one-stop spot for keeping your life on track and moving. Whether it's home or commercial, Iron City Implement has you covered with quality Napa brand auto parts and more. They have all the tools to make that job easier and done right. Milwaukee-powered tools, gas-powered generators, tools and parts and products you may have never even thought you needed. Need a special part you just can't seem to find anywhere else? There's a good chance that you'll find it at Iron City Implement.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, Rocket fans, we're back here at C.H. Jones Field. Golden Rockets just scored again on a slant pass from Johnny Scott to Levi Bellard. And Johnny was on the money on that ball. Had some mustard on it, too.
Again, good play call by the coach and staff setting that play up because you send Kel in motion and all eyes on the defense follow him, and then you go back to an unsung hero, senior right there having a big touchdown catch and holding on to it in the rain.
And now he's going to kick off. So Levi Bellard's kick is away. It's going to be
kick
deep behind Donahue. Donahue's chasing it because it's not going to go in the end zone. So he finally picks it up inside his 5 and falls down. So that ball's going to be down at about the 2-yard line. And he's just in a bad position.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do about that. Ball didn't go into the end zone.
Yeah, you got to pick that up, and this is like running on ice. You just got to. It's real important to just keep your feet under your shoulders and keep your balance right here. And if I'm Coach Coop, I'm bringing everybody right here.
Oh yeah,
I'm bringing the whole house.
Yep. Haven't had any real success trying to throw the football for Minford. They've been pretty much leaning on number 21, Jordan Schott, freshman running back. He's 5'10", 225. He's a pretty thick kid.
Now you look at the mismatch over here. If they can't throw the ball with Collins and number 7, the height difference right here.
Yep.
Probably about almost a foot.
And Collins is playing bumps. The shotgun snap into number 21, and he's instantly dropped by number 54, Hunter Collins.
Close.
He's already nominated for hit of the game. That's awful close to a safety.
Good job,
They're going to give him
Collins.
forward progress.
Senior coming up with a big play right there.
So the ball was actually marked on the 4, so it wasn't quite as bad as we initially thought. They're going to back it up to about the 1.5. And give it to 2, so it'll be second down and 12. Minute 44 left. I wouldn't be surprised if Minford just trying to get out of here before something crazy happens. Curtis Glenn in the shotgun, 2 running backs. Shot and number 23, McLaughlin. So shotgun snap in, play fake, bootleg out to the left.
Oh.
Johnny Scott giving chase. Ball across the middle and it's thrown just behind his intended receiver. Looked to be number 8, Isaiah Robertson. Couldn't haul the pass in.
Number 8, Seth Lambert did a good job getting up in the backfield, but they went for the pump fake. Nice pump fake by the quarterback. Got him off his feet, and then he just kept running right around the corner. I think if he would have ran, he had a better chance than throwing the ball right there. But hey, good job by the defense.
So Curtis Glenn gave himself a chance on that bootleg, broke the initial tackle, but man, Johnny Scott was coming across the backside hot. So good job all around by the Rocket defense there. So Mason Collins in a little bit of a bump coverage on Donahue, has outside leverage. Shotgun snap in, looked like a busted play. Ball's on the ground. Let's see who recovers.
4th down.
No signal yet. They're going to say 4th down. So I think that handoff was supposed to go to Jordan Schott and couldn't pick it up.
Yeah, right there you had 2 running backs. You had, of course, the first back through, they faked to him, and then you gave it to the next running back. And I think just the timing of that with the conditions, the field conditions, kind of messed the timing up of the play on that, and he lost control of the ball and almost fumbled it. So good job by him by not fumbling it, getting on the pile and make sure they regain possession, because if not, man, that'd be deadly for us.
So Coach Graham calls a timeout. We'll stay right here with 1:13 left in the half. But, man, poor Jordan Schott's going to have to punt again.
Yeah, and he's not going to have much room to punt from because the
Ball's
ball
on the
is on the 1 yard line.
His back will be against the goalpost for this one.
Right, he's going to have his feet on that back line. So, we had a block punt last week. I can come after him.
Yeah, you got to.
Put some heat on him.
You got to play Kell up right here. Don't let him get so deep. But, yeah, you got to bring everybody right here. Don't rough the kicker in this situation, because any personal foul is a first down right here.
So Cale Fott set up about Minford's own 27 to field this punt.
Looks like he's got his feet on the edge of the goal, the out of bounds line there.
He's sweating.
Back to
Snap is in. Oh, Grayson Seitz about got him. Punts away. Cale Fott's going to have to chase it behind him. We'll see if he picks it up. And he does not.
Hey, great kick.
So that ball's going to be down. That's the best one tonight. That ball's going to be down at Minford's own 39-yard line. So Cale Fott decided to let it go. We'll take a quick break. I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. You're listening to Fox Sports 105.3 FM, WYPC AM.
Keep your athlete in action with Holzer's Saturday morning sports injury clinics. Dr. Kelly Roush and Charles Zurenberg offer Saturday morning sports clinics at Holzer Sycamore in Gallipolis and the Holzer Jackson Clinic on Pattonsville Road every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. during the fall sports season. Dr. Roush and Dr. Z have the experience to keep your athlete in action. No appointment necessary. Walk-ins are welcome.
Okay, we're back. Wellston's going to take over. Johnny Scott in the shotgun with Seth Lambert offset to his left. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Josh Clarkson wide right. Play fake to Seth Lambert. Johnny Scott's under pressure, going to throw off balance and just throws it away. That's a good job by Johnny Scott to not take the sack right there, because he was wrapped up by number 18, Colton McGraw.
Yeah, looks like he barely got out of the pocket there. So nice job, recognizing the situation, just getting rid of the ball.
So nothing hurt, but nothing gained. 2nd and 10, a minute on the button left in the first half. Wellston leads 13-6 inside Minford territory again. So it's kind of surprised to see him come out trying to throw right there on first down.
I was very surprised. And right now we have no timeouts, so clock management is huge right here.
So Josh Clarkson's going to come into the slot to the left. Johnny Scott's going to be in a shotgun with Seth Lambert. Cale Fott in the slot to the right. And it looks to be Levi Bellard wide right.
And we got delay game. Trying to get the play call in.
Couldn't get the play call in, so that's going to be back him up 5. And this is just, it's not been a clean ball game for us tonight. These are the kind of things we got to clean up. Looked like there might have been some miscommunication between Johnny Scott and Coach Seitz down here, who's signaling in the play. Rain continues to fall.
So maybe a misdirection right here, maybe a good play if someone can get their footing. Maybe that crisscross or a counter.
So Bailey Ousley wide left, Grayson Seitz wide right. The two slot receivers, Cale Fott, Josh Clarkson. Seth Lambert in the backfield with Johnny Scott. Johnny's going to take the snap, hands off to Seth Lambert, has a seam up the middle. Seth Lambert trying to split the safety. He's not quite going to get there. Give him a gain of about 13. He's going to be just short of the first down, so bring up 3rd and short.
Nice run. Good play call.
Lean on these running backs. That's what we do. So Josh Clarkson, Seth Lambert back there with Johnny Scott. Snap comes in high, hand off to Seth Lambert. Nice block by Clarkson.
So 37 seconds left on the clock. Get the first down. The clock will stop. The Rockets got to get to the ball quick right here. You got to have a play ready to go. Because right now we don't look like we're ready. Get the guys to the line of scrimmage right now.
And we're out of timeouts.
Yeah, they're. Oh, what we got? I'm sorry, it's the official back there. Looks like it's just coming back.
I'm not sure. I didn't see a flag, but we have an official talking to Coach Graham here.
Illegal substitution.
Time penalties, obviously, that was against Minford. We're going to decline that after a nice pickup by Seth Lambert. So I'll bring up a Golden Rocket first down, 36 seconds left.
You just got to get to the line right here. You can't. Yeah.
And now they're going. So they're going to be on the line when the clock is restarted. So Clarkson in the wing to the left, Seth Lambert, the lone running back with Johnny Scott. Snap is in. Crisscross to Josh Clarkson. He's got
touchdown.
the edge, and he's going to score. Josh Clarkson, the 5'6" junior. So that's his first touchdown of the year, coming off a hot game last week. What a play call right there, Nate.
Yeah, good play call. Had the defense going one way and then stuck it back underneath. And he found the seam, and the rest is history. Good job. 30 seconds left on the play clock. Good clock management. Good job for the Rockets getting momentum going back into the halftime.
That's what the doctor ordered right there. And we talked about this with the coaches earlier in the week during the coach interview. If you didn't get a chance to listen to that, good luck trying to defend all the athletes on this field. Because it's you got Cale Fott, now you got Levi Bellard to deal with. You got Josh Clarkson, you got Seth Lambert, you got Mason Collins, Johnny Scott. Any of these guys can put the ball in the end zone at any time. So good Golden Rocket football here. Looks like things are finally starting to clean up. So on to attempt the point after.
No, we're going to go for two.
We're going to go for two. Given the situation, I should have known that. Sorry, folks, I talked to myself there. It's Johnny Scott under center with 3 running backs. Going to turn the hand off to Mason Collins. He's going to punch it in.
Short.
We're waiting for a signal.
He's short.
And they're going to rule him just about a half-yard short. So nothing doing on the 2-point attempt. So on a change of possession, we'll take about a minute break. Actually, we'll stick right here. It's 30 seconds left in the half. 19-6 Golden Rockets.
Hey, it's good to see Josh get that touchdown right there, Matt, because he has had such a good year so far. And it's always good to, I don't care if you have 200 yards in one game, but no touchdowns. Still kind of hurts a little bit, so it's good to see him get that touchdown.
Yep. So far in the game to this point, it's pretty much been Seth Lambert and Mason Collins. They split Josh Clarkson out wide a couple times, had him motioning around in the wing. They tried that toss play to him that kind of got broken up on that last series before this. But, yeah, good to see the youngster cash in.
So right here is where something can go ugly real quick, and because you're out there and you're on skates, and just make sure you break down, keep the Minford players in front of you, don't let them get burnt, or don't get burnt deep.
So Minford's return team is 2 deep. That's Donahue and Curtis Glenn back deep to receive. Levi Bellard on to kick, and the kick is away. Going to be right at Donahue again. It's going to bounce in front of him and go out of bounds. So that'll be an illegal procedure against the Rockets. I'm sure Minford probably just take the possession, not make them re-kick. And that looks like what they're going to do.
Cottle Chipping is focused on providing logging and land clearing services with the highest levels of customer satisfaction and will do everything they can to meet your expectations.
Sorry about that, folks. Had a commercial try to break in there. They're on us for a second. So Minford will take over, 27 seconds left. The ball's going to be marked at the 35-yard line. 19-6 Golden Rockets lead. So Curtis Glenn going to be in a shotgun. He's going to have number 23, McLaughlin, number 21, Jordan Schott back there with him. Schott lined up behind him, so Curtis Glenn's in the pistol. Snap is in, play fake to Schott, roll out, throw back to the running back. Schott is going to catch it. Mason Collins got a breakdown, missed the tackle. Johnny Scott there for a nice hit to clean it up. Nice job by Johnny Scott.
Something we talked about last week, you see the maturity of these defenders and these seniors. Last year you seen them when the play goes away, that cornerback heads across field right there. Mason Collins did a great job staying home, recognizing that quarterback wasn't across the line of scrimmage, and he threw the ball. Of course, made a great play on that. So good job by the defense picking that up.
So that'll do it for the first half, folks. 19-6, your Golden Rockets lead. Finally started to see some things come together there at the end of the first half. One thing I want to mention before we go to break, something that's probably not going to get talked about much is Johnny Scott. He's playing a heck of a ball game right now. Has a rushing touchdown, has a passing touchdown, and he's made a couple really nice plays on defense. So.
On that passing touchdown, he took one pretty hard too.
Yeah.
Flat on his back. So good job by him staying in there and delivering the ball.
All right. With that, I'm Matt Peterson. Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We'll be back shortly after halftime. PJ will have some stats for us, and we'll be back with your second half.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. What started in a garage with 2 people and a dream now employs over 100 with offices locally in Wellston, Waterford, and Cincinnati. BCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Join one of the fastest growing companies in the Midwest by calling 833-775-1595 or visit bcrmco.com to apply. BCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
I went from a dead-end job to endless opportunity.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. With advancement opportunities, an on-site health clinic, and generous retirement benefits, you too can be more at Bellisio Foods. Apply today at belisiofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
Let's go out and do something.
Something like what?
I don't know, something fun, something exciting, something new, something delish.
I know. Let's go bowling at Leola Lanes and eat pizza at Amore's Pizzeria.
Yeah, bowling is something fun and exciting.
Especially with something new at Leola Lanes.
Especially with new renovations underway at Leola Lanes.
Not to forget that Amore's Pizzeria is right inside of Leola Lanes.
Let's go now.
Leola Lanes and Amore's Pizzeria.
Something great. Let's go out and do something.
Something like what?
I don't know, something fun, something exciting, something new, something delish.
I know. Let's go bowling at Leola Lanes and eat pizza at Amore's Pizzeria.
Yeah, bowling is something fun and exciting.
Especially with something new at Leola Lanes.
Especially with new renovations underway at Leola Lanes.
Not to forget that Amore's Pizzeria is right inside of Leola Lanes.
Let's go now.
Leola Lanes and Amore's Pizzeria.
Something great.
Dakota's, Jackson's premier place for steak and ribs, has been proudly serving the community since 2004. Come out and join us for all your local favorites like our one-of-a-kind onion loaf, or treat yourself to one of our world-class hand-cut steaks. Enjoy the fall weather fireside on our amazing patio outdoor dining area. At Dakota's, your experience and safety are our #1 priority. Here you're always treated like family. That's Dakota's Jackson at 451 McCarty Lane.
Great food, great friends, great fun.
Dakota's, Jackson's premier place for steak and ribs, has been proudly serving the community since 2004. Come out and join us for all your local favorites like our one-of-a-kind onion loaf, or treat yourself to one of our world-class hand-cut steaks. Enjoy the fall weather fireside on our amazing patio outdoor dining area. At Dakota's, your experience and safety are our #1 priority. Here you're always treated like family. That's Dakota's Jackson at 451 McCarty Lane.
Great food, great friends, great fun.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom! I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Some people won't give you the real talk on drugs, but it's time we know the facts. Fentanyl is killing people. It's a powerful opioid, often made illegally and commonly mixed with illicit drugs. It can even be pressed into counterfeit pills that resemble prescription medications. Just 2 milligrams, about the size of a few grains of sand, can potentially be lethal. This isn't an ad to scare you, but it is an ad to make you think twice. Get the facts. Go to realdealonfentanyl.com. This message is brought to you by the Ad Council.
When I smoke weed, I get lost in the music. I like to isolate each instrument. The rhythmic bass the harmonies on the piano, the sticky melody.
Hey, careful, babe. There's someone crossing the street.
Sorry, I didn't see him there.
If you feel different, you drive different. Don't drive high. It's dangerous and illegal everywhere. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at C.H. Jones Field. Got about 4 minutes and 30-something seconds left. It's 10-minute halftime, so we're not quite used to this. It's the quietest halftime we've had in a while as the bands, like we said, have decided to just go home for the night. It's getting pretty late, so sitting about 10:30 on the button right now. So we're going to try to keep the energy up here as much as we can. You know, us old folks, Nate, we're usually winding down about this time.
Get the jammies and the slippers ready.
So normally, man, if I'm sitting at home at this time, if I'm reading a book or watching TV or something, it's chin on chest here. Here pretty soon. But a lot of good things here happening in the first half. PJ, got some stats for us, man. Let's talk about this rushing game.
Yeah, it's yardage-wise, it's fairly even across the board. Johnny Scott's at 8 carries with 39 yards. And then we have Seth Lambert at 4 carries with 38 yards. Josh Clarkson with 4 carries for 34 yards. And then we have Mason Collins with 8 carries for 46 yards.
Nice. So Mason's got the edge in carries, but yardage-wise,
it's fairly even across the board.
Pretty efficient, man. If you got those guys, we'll talk about that continuously all year long and how important that's going to be going down the stretch as you can keep these guys fresh and not beat one of them up.
Right. Yeah, and then that's, of course, the benefit of having that many running backs, it allows you to sub guys in to where, you get to game 6 and 7. That's when it really counts, if you can keep them healthy, because, when you got most teams in our area don't have that much depth of running back, our guys are going to be fresh and ready to go.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how much of the weather played into this, but we've seen them under center more tonight than we probably have in the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I was impressed. Like I said, I've talked about it a couple times, but that play call, when they scored that throw to Levi Ballard, that was a good play call. Like I said, all eyes, including mine, were on Kells. And then I was just happy for that senior to pull that touchdown in because, like we said, Johnny delivered the ball, then he got pancaked. And then to catch that ball in the conditions with the rain coming down, that ball was wet, and he held on that ball, and he got hit after he caught it. So that's a big play for
a
senior.
Football play.
Yeah,
absolutely. He's had a few targets this year. He had a really nice deep ball thrown to him last week down in the corner in the end zone, just couldn't quite pull it in. And that was pretty tight coverage. And he had a guy draped on him down here when he caught this ball.
Yeah.
So definitely don't want to let that go unnoticed. Heck of a job by Levi Bellard. Johnny Scott right now, of course, we haven't really leaned on the pass game too much tonight, but he's got a couple completions, but that one was for a nice touchdown. He's got a nice ball over the middle to Cale Fott that was caught earlier. So,
and at the end of the day, we all know the win is what matters. It's not the stats. It's like, all right, the wins. Because you can have the best career passing year or career, but if you don't win a league, then, it's how good is that? What's it worth? And these guys are a team. They're rooting for each other to do well. You can see the excitement when one of them has a big play, the other one's rooting them on. So now, like I said, it may be an ugly game so far, but the key is to get a win out of this.
Yeah, and I'll pose a question to you guys. You have coaching experience. What would be your point of view going into this? Because if you're Minford, you show up, you play a quarter and a half of football, you're down by 1 point. You get a rain delay, you come back out, you play 7 more minutes of football, and all of a sudden you're down by 13 points, and you only have a 10-minute halftime. How do you approach that as a coach?
Well, the message, I think, and I'm sure Nate will attest to this too, is one play at a time.
Right. Yeah. And right here, of course, you one play at a time and then field position. Make sure that we're not doing anything silly, because both times Minford's had the ball this half, or before that, we went to that break. Field position was terrible for him. So it's hard to do anything to get anything going in the conditions they were going. So coming out at halftime right now, you go, hey, listen, you remember the first part of the game we played, the first quarter and a half, we're right there with them. All right, it's the same team, both same teams. Come out here, know your job, do your job, and then don't make silly mistakes, and make sure we win the field position game.
Yeah.
And that punter did a good job. He was kind of making light of it because he struggled in the first half, but he had a couple kicks there that and if he can continue to kick well, and keep them and get good field position, that's really going to help out.
His best one was the one where he had his heels on his own end line. So he was backed up. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Before we do, I want to throw a trivia question out here for you. I'm going to talk about a Golden Rocket football player. He was all TVC, of course. He was all-state twice. I won't give you the years. Third all-time in rushing, and one of only 7 players to rush for 1,000 yards twice. So we'll take a 30-second break, come back. Feel free to shoot a comment in the live chat on the live stream, but we'll give you a moment to think about that. We'll give you the answer when we come back. I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Dakota's, Jackson's premier place for steak and ribs, has been proudly serving the community since 2004. Come out and join us for all your local favorites like our one-of-a-kind onion loaf, or treat yourself to one of our world-class hand-cut steaks. Enjoy the fall weather fireside on our amazing patio outdoor dining area. At Dakota's, your experience and safety are our #1 priority. Here you're always treated like family. That's Dakota's Jackson at 451 McCarty Lane.
Great food, great friends, great fun.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at C.H. Jones Field. Got it just a couple minutes before the second half starts. I wish all halftimes were that short sometimes. College football needs to adopt that rule.
I know. I went to a Buckeye game last week, and it seemed like every couple minutes you saw a guy sitting out on the field with a clock with a 3-minute timer for a commercial break. I mean, commercial break after commercial break. And so, I like the short half times and short breaks. Hey, the rain is coming down right now. It's just a downpour.
Man, I'm ready to start planning for retirement during these halftime shows for college football, man. They take so long. Well, we posed a question for you, a trivia question before halftime, or before we just went to our last commercial break. Just to recap that, we're talking about a football player in Wellston, the history of Wellston football that was, of course, all TVC. His all district twice. Honorable mention all state. He's one of 7 players who rushed for 1,000 yards twice, and he's 3rd all time in school history. If you had the answer Chris Hutchison, you are correct. So I think we had a couple guesses. I think Nate guessed Thomas Mays. Thomas Mays is actually 2nd. And fun football fact, he edged out Hutch by 7 yards for that #2 spot all time.
2 great players.
So it's that close, man. So if you're familiar with the late 90s running backs, late 90s into the early 2000s, man, we had a stretch of them. We had Sean and Aaron Brennan, Brad Young, Chris Hutchison, Thomas Mays, and then we went on to Rex Harold. So had quite a stable of running backs. They're all 1,000-yard rushers. So hats off to Hutch, man.
Yeah,
Give him a
Hutch
shout
is
out tonight.
Mid-40s or lower 40s. He's going to kill me because I don't know
He
how
my
old he
age.
is. But I know.
Graduated in 2000.
You put him out there right now, and I can guarantee you he's going to get 1,000 yards this year.
Probably, yeah.
He's in that good a shape still.
Yep. So hats off to Hutch. We will get the ball to start the second half. Cale Fott, Josh Clarkson back semi-deep. This is a little bit different kick formation than we've seen. Usually we got Cale Fott deep in the middle with Clarkson and Bailey Ousley flanked up just a little bit in front of him, but they've gone to a 2-deep set. Shifted to our side of the field. We're facing the north end zone. So Clarkson's to our side, Cale Fott on the far side. And they've got their feet. Cale Fott's at about the 30. No, I'm sorry, the 20. Clarkson's about the 35. So shots kick is onside, and we're just going to fall on that. So if you're Minford, why not?
Yeah, you got to try everything right now, just to try to get a break.
Some kind of spark, and I don't know. I think they've got negative yardage offensively. So they haven't been very successful moving the football. So anything you can do to try to give your guys a jump, a little shot in the arm. But nothing doing on that onside kick. I didn't see who recovered that. I'd like to give that young man credit, but we didn't see. It might have been Bryce Lambert. I don't know if he was on the kicking team or not. So Johnny Scott's going to have his guys in the huddle. We're going to slow down the tempo here a little bit. Let's see what the alignment is when we come out. It's going to be Mason Collins offset to Johnny Scott's right. Josh Clarkson's going to be on the left side of the line just behind the tackle in kind of that F slot. Cale Fott in the slot to the right. And I think that's Levi Bellard wide right. So still taking time getting the play in. Johnny Scott's going to take the snap. Hand off to Mason Collins, who has the left-hand edge. Going to be wrapped up and brought down by number 3, Curtis Glenn, and number 30. That's Elijah Conley, but not until he picks up about 9.
A good job by Collins holding on to that ball because Johnny almost lost that ball in that handoff right there.
Yeah, and he recognized that the defense kind of crashed inside, so he caught the edge. Nice little run by Mason Collins. So same formation, no change. Johnny Scott in the shotgun with Mason Collins back there. So Clarkson just behind the tackle to the left. Cale Fott in the slot. Snap in. Johnny Scott's going to straight keep behind Mason Collins. So Mason Collins has a nice lead block. Johnny Scott, give him a gain of 4, and that'll be enough for a first down.
So Gage Goheen pulled right there in between the guard and tackle on the right side. He pulled from the left side to the right side, and Johnny followed him right in between Landon Hypes and was that Lambert. So nice job by the line, give him just a little bit of room to run and enough for a first down.
So I said gain of 4. I think it's actually a gain of 3, but regardless, it's going to be a first down Rockets.
And right here is where you lean on those big guys up front. You know, what we call them back in, a lot of coaches will call their line the big ugly guys. You know, so the big uglies right here just control this game.
Yeah, we got some horses up there. Of course, we talk about them a lot. Landon Hypes, Gage Goheen, seniors leading the charge. So 4 wide now. The slot guys, Cale Fott, Josh Clarkson. Snap is in. Hand off to Mason Collins. Tries to go up the middle. Not going to be much there. Gave him a gain of a couple. And can't see who's in on that tackle. It's going to be Minford. He turned away from it, number 55, McGinnis, I believe. Mason McGinnis Jr. So just a gain of a yard for Mason Collins. That might be the hardest yard he's earned all year. And he took a beating from a couple different guys. So Johnny Scott offset by Mason Collins. Bailey Ousley wide left, Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Johnny Scott has a snap. He's going to straight keep again around the right-hand side. Has the edge. Cuts up inside to the middle. And is corralled by 2 or 3 Minford Falcons. But again, awful close to a first down. Be a gain of about 8 for Johnny Scott. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
And Roger Woods and Josh Clarkson was leading, blocking around the edge right there for Johnny. And that's just good teamwork, you know, for the guys, just kind of working hard for each other, knowing that, you know, it's a team effort. If you want to be good, you want to win the league, you want to be in that position. It takes everybody working for everybody out there. So it's good teamwork.
That's it. So Seth Lambert checks into the game for Bailey Ousley. And this is where I'd like to see him. We were talking about it during a break. I'd like to see him feed Seth here. This is a senior running back. Run his tail off the last couple weeks. Has yet to find the end zone. So we have 3 running backs in the ball game. Josh Clarkson to offset. Seth Lambert the fullback. Tailback is Mason Collins. Johnny Scott's going to straight keep. Going to be a quarterback sneak for a first down. He's got maybe 2, but that'll be plenty. So I'll give the Rockets another first down inside Minford territory. That ball's going to be marked probably about the 33-yard line, maybe the 32. We'll see. And we have a stoppage of play. Looks like there's a player down. Not sure if he's cramping or what's going on. Can't get a number on him. It's a Minford Falcon that's down, so hopefully that guy's okay and we'll get up quick. We'll take a quick 30-second break. I'm Matt Peterson alongside Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. You're listening to Golden Rocket Football on Fox Sports 105.3 FM and 1330 WYPC AM.
If you need a week's worth of groceries or just a few things for dinner, Campbell's Market is the place to shop. Campbell's Market is MacArthur's neighborhood community grocery store. You can get in and out in a hurry or take your time and check out all the great deals in every aisle. At Campbell's Market, you'll find only the freshest meat and produce, family-friendly prices, plenty of convenient parking, and amazing customer service. See their weekly ad every Saturday in the Telegram or check them out on Facebook. That's Campbell's Market in MacArthur. Family-owned and happy to serve you.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so the Minford Falcon that was down, he had to be helped off the field. So he's got a little bit of a limp. His number 18, that's Colton McGraw. He's a senior wide receiver. So that's a good-sized kid that they're going to be missing. I'm sure that's not what Minford wanted. Hopefully that's not too serious. So the Golden Rockets have a 1st and 10, ball marked on the 32, and we have immediate stoppage of play again, so I'm not sure what's going on. Offense was pretty much set. And now we're going to start it ready for play again. So Johnny Scott counting the troops, make sure we got 11 guys. He's offset by Seth Lambert to his right, Josh Clarkson to his left. Snap down, hand off to Clarkson. Clarkson's going to be wrapped up in the backfield. Number 71 for Minford did a great job. That's Taylor Malone. He was in there in a hurry.
Yeah, a little, play, of course, fake to number 8, Seth. Hold on. Oh, I thought somebody was hurt out there, Pete. So, yeah, a little fake, the handoff, and then, of course, you give to Josh with the delayed handoff there. And then he followed Gage Goheen around the corner, and the left side of the defense for Minford did a good job because Gage is a big-time blocker, and they stepped that up.
Looked like they made to try to isolate Devin Barnhill. He had to pick between a linebacker and a D lineman. He let the D lineman through.
Yeah.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. After no gain on that play. Play fake to Seth Lambert. Ball over the middle, intended for Roger Woods, and just thrown a little bit in front of him. Roger couldn't hang on to that ball. So bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and long. So, right, tough decision right here because we're moving the ball, but not real good right now. Minford is kind of just focused in on the run game, and we haven't had a lot of success running the ball up the middle.
Let's see something a little short in the passing game. Establish a little bit of rhythm, give Johnny Scott something, a little easy throw, maybe a screen pass, something of that nature. We'll see what they do. But you got 2 downs to pick it up, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is 4-down territory for sure.
So 3rd and 10, ball at the 32. 8:26 left in the 3rd quarter. 19-6 Rockets. Johnny Scott takes a snap. 1-step drop. Going to go deep to Cale Fott. Nobody's there, and he overthrew him. Cale Fott had to try to one-hand catch it as he was going out of bounds and couldn't get there. So 3 straight busted plays. Now we're looking at 4th and 10.
Cale definitely had the defense burnt on that, but Johnny trying to throw a ball on a line right there, a ball that's wet on the ground, that's tough to do. So Cale tried to make an adjustment and catch it before it went out of bounds, but wasn't able to pull it in.
And it would have been nice to see him lead him into the inside just a little bit instead of going towards the sideline. But
you see kind of Johnny like when he's
Do you remember being a kid and waking to the smell of bacon frying on the stove? Or the smell?
It's almost like he can't get his fingers gripped on it because of where it's wet.
So not sure what happened there with that commercial, folks. Sorry about that. But
crisscross coming out.
See Josh Clarkson again, and he's going to be upended. Nice open field tackle by number 3, Curtis Glenn.
Right there, Josh made the wrong read right there because he had it to the outside. There was nobody there, and he cut it up right into the defense.
And he's limping a little bit. Curtis Green hit him really low down around the shins. But it's a good thing Glenn made that tackle because I didn't see very many bodies past him.
No, like I said, Cale had the edge sealed off right there, and if he would have cut that outside, he probably would have scored.
So the Rockets will turn over on downs on pretty much 3 busted plays. Really not much happening on the offensive side of things right here. So 8:13 left. Minford will take over. Golden Rockets still lead 19-6 in the 3rd quarter. Minford take over on their own 27. So they're going to give Clarkson a break, see if he can get his legs straightened out. Roger Woods, the corner, in his place. Trips, little bunch formation to our side. So this is the first time we've seen this. Kurt Glenn in the shotgun, going to drop back, quick pass, looking for a screen. He's scrambling. Scotty Davis giving chase. He's going to try to keep it and just throw it away. No receiver in the vicinity, but he was well outside the pocket, so I think we're okay. Don't have to worry about intentional grounding here. Good shifty move there.
Yeah, Glenn's showing some athleticism, trying to, of course, get to the outside there and then not getting sacked. I thought we were going to get him in the backfield, but like I said, he, great play by him, not getting sacked. Looks like there's a flag down over there. I'm not sure if they're saying that was intentional or he wasn't outside the pocket or maybe the ball didn't pass the line of scrimmage.
Well, the ball clearly passed the line of scrimmage, and I thought he was well outside the pocket, so they're going to pick it up. That's the right call, I believe. I didn't see enough there to call intentional grounding, so. But when in doubt, have a conversation.
Yeah.
Nothing hurt, but I think they were clearly looking at a screen pass there, and Scotty Davis or Hunter Collins, one, was in the passing lane.
Yeah, somebody blew that up.
So Kurt Glenn had to reverse field, just throw it away. So 2nd and 10, ball still on the 27. He'll be in the shotgun with Jordan Schott offset to his left. Bunch formation again. That's number 6, Ethan Morrison. And what do we have now? Timeout Minford.
And the Minford coach over there is pretty upset. I think there's someone that wasn't in the game that was supposed to be in the game, and he's giving it to him.
All right, well, with that, we'll take a quick 30-second break. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We will be right back.
ERA Martin & Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it. There are a lot of steps involved in buying or selling real estate, and it's important to work with an agent you trust to guide you through. ERA agents are extensively trained, and that training never ends because you are too important. ERA Martin & Associates with offices in Jackson and Wellston, wishing all of our local athletes great success.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. 8 minutes, 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Golden Rockets lead Minford 19-6. Be 2nd and 10. Ball on Minford's 27. Kurt Glenn in the shotgun was Jordan Schott offset to his left. Bunch formation to our side. Quick pass back. Now we're going to go for the screen pass. It's caught. Oh, Meacham missed the tackle, and it's cleaned up by number 56, Connor McWilliams. So nice job, Connor.
Yeah, Seth Lambert made the first hit. Couldn't bring him down, and Connor did a good job coming in to make sure he didn't get any yards. Good play, or good job recognizing that by Seth.
So 3rd and 11. Ball still on the 27. That'll be a loss on the screen play. Sorry, ball on the 35. So we had this spot marked wrong the whole time. That's a scoreboard, guys. Still bunch formation to our side. That's Donahue and Morrison down here. Kurt Glenn in the shotgun. Going to play fake and keep it himself on an option keep. Has a little bit of room spinning, and he's going to be wrapped up and tackled in the open field by Scotty Davis. Going to be well short of a first down. Bring up about 4th and 3.
Yeah, good effort. That was all on his own. Almost broke free for a first down. So now decision time for the coach. I think you have to punt here. I mean, if you want to try to stay in this game at all. Yeah, I see the punter coming in right now. 4th and 4. There's 6:54 left to go in the third quarter.
And like you said it, Nate, it doesn't feel like it, but the game for Minford's really not out of reach yet. But you can't afford anything crazy. I mean,
they're going for it.
No mistakes. So they're going to go. Kurt Glenn in the shotgun. Still bunch formation to our side. He's going to hand off to number 21, and he'll have a first down. Maybe no. He's going to be stood up by number 44, Scotty Davis, and he'll be about 1.5 yards short.
It looks like he was going to get it, but no, he's short. So turnover on downs. Nice job by the Rockets right there. We got a player hurt for Minford again.
That's another Minford Falcon down, and that might be the ball carrier, Jordan Schott. It is. And he's going to get up on his own, just a little shaken up. So I think that's another one where he just kind of got twisted up. Still going to have an official timeout, but he's going off field on his own accord. So the Golden Rockets will take over on downs.
Yeah, and that's right there what we're talking about at halftime. You know, when you're Minford, you know, of course, PJ asked me, what do you do as a coach? Well, field position is huge right here. So given the scenario that they're in right now, they're still not out of this game. There's still 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. You don't get this. Now you give Wellston perfect field position. You know, and then you give yourself a disadvantage. So, you know, I know I like the Bravo attitude right there to go for it, but at the same time, man, I think you got to be smart.
Yeah, because it's only a 2-score ball game.
Yeah.
Now you're going to give them an opportunity to go up 3 scores. So, but sometimes you got to gamble.
It's good for us.
I don't know if they're going to measure. I didn't think this warranted a measurement. It was pretty clear he was short. And we're not entirely clear on what's going on. Minford coaches on the field kind of.
Why don't you just bring the chains? Oh, they are. They're going to bring the chains in.
Yeah, like I said, even from, I mean, we have a little bit of an angle here, but it appears to be at least 1.5 yards short. But regardless, we will have a measurement.
Hey, let's give a shout out to our chain gang out there. That's someone who never gets credit. It's hard to get guys to volunteer for that. So,
and I'm not sure who's running that, Nate, or I'd mention him by name.
They're getting some action right now. Is that John Jackson out there? He usually does.
He's one of them, yeah. And I don't know who that is with him.
And John's always involved in about everything.
Yep, he's another one that's been known to be out here slinging paint.
Yeah.
During the pregame. So, as expected, about 1.5 yards short. Minford's coach is pointing at the ball. Why is he even out this far on the field?
Yeah.
Is my question. This is very perplexing. I've never seen anything quite like this. But regardless, it's going to be Wellston ball. 1st and 10 on Minford's 34, so great field position again for the Rockets as this offense takes over. I'm thinking right now it's probably a good day if you're a running back.
Yeah, we're just below the 11 o'clock hour right now, 10:52 at night, and we are still in the middle of the third quarter.
The rain had stopped for a bit, but now it looks like we got a little bit of a mist coming down again. So it's going to be awful hard to get anything going in the passing game, I would think. So Johnny Scott's going to be in a shotgun with Mason Collins in the backfield. Cale Fott in the slot to the short side to the left with Levi Bellard wide left. Clarkson in the slot to the right with Grayson Seitz wide right. So Grayson Seitz getting some time at wide receiver. Now, I'm sorry, Clarkson's going to come in and he'll flank Johnny Scott with Mason Collins. So Clarkson and Collins offset Johnny Scott. He'll take the shotgun snap. He's going to hand off to Mason Collins. Clarkson lead block. Nice job by Josh Clarkson. Open up a little bit of seam. And that'll give Mason a gain of 4, maybe 5. We'll see where they spot it.
Yeah, junior Devin Barnhill did a good job and helping clean up on the blocks there. So it's good to see. Like I said, Devin's a great kid, my neighbor just up the road.
Yeah.
And great kid, great family. And that's actually Jeff Hendershot's athletic director's stepson. So good family.
Keep an eye out for him come basketball season.
I know.
He's a good basketball player. Yeah. So Grayson Seitz wide left. Josh Clarkson, the running back to the left. Mason Collins, the running back to the right. Cale Fott in the slot to the right. Johnny Scott has a snap. Snap comes in low. He'll have to keep it. That wasn't designed that way, but he makes a little bit of something out of nothing.
Look here, we're going to fist fight. That guy just threw a punch. He's got to go.
And we've got flags going all over the place. Bryce Lambert. And now they're going to get Bryce for taking his helmet off.
Well, that guy threw a punch, so he's ejected.
Wow, that
Should
is
be anyway.
not what we want to see. We'll stay right here, but we got a Rocket player down. Looks like maybe Mason Collins. And I think he might have been the beneficiary of that right hook. So Bryce Lambert's coming off the field. He had to take his helmet off, and I'm not sure if they threw a flag out on that. Coach Graham out there getting his guys back to the sideline. Minford's coach coming out to talk to the officials. We got flags all over the place. We're going to take a 30-second break while we sort this out. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan and Paul Peterson. We'll be back as soon as we get an answer here.
He's the up man in a pistol with Henderson behind him. Give Henderson trying to get around the right side. 10-yard line, 5-yard line, 1-yard line, touchdown. Travion Henderson. 7-yard run, his second scoring run of the day for Travion Henderson.
This is the voice of the Buckeyes, Paul Keels. Saturday, Ohio State welcomes in Western Michigan. We'll be on the air with the AEP Energy Buckeye pregame show beginning at 6 p.m. here on the Ohio State Sports Network from Learfield.
This factory has walls.
You're listening to Football
Here,
Friday Night.
my ideas matter.
I went from a dead-end job to endless opportunity.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. With advancement opportunities, an on-site health clinic, and generous retirement benefits, you too can be more at Bellisio Foods. Apply today at belisiofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com.
Booth Insurance Agency has been serving Jackson and Vinton counties and all of southeastern Ohio.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, Nate, so you want to try to sort this out for us?
So they call offsetting personal fouls on both Minford and Wellston. And then I think they called it third personal foul against Minford, so we should move them back 15 yards. And then number 21 was ejected for throwing a punch. That's Jordan Scott.
So that's a running back.
Yeah, and he's a freshman.
And a punter.
Yeah.
So that's not good for Minford. And of course,
the coach was out there in the field. He
that
got
was the third flag. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure what he said to the ref, but of course, as he's walking away, the white hat threw a flag on him too. So he must have said something the white hat didn't agree with.
Well, he was out here on the measurement, and I'm surprised they let him get away with that. So first down, Golden Rockets. Ball be marked at 10 to about the 23-yard line, 22. We think the scoreboard's not. Yeah, so we're gonna say 22.
You know, and Seth Lambert or Bryce Lambert, number 60. He's the one I think got the punch thrown on him. And I will give him kudos because
he just threw his hands up.
If that was me back in that situation, I would have kind of went back. So he did a very mature thing and just walked away.
So under center is Johnny Scott, the fullback Scotty Davis, with Seth Lambert to tailback, Josh Clarkson offset. Going to hand off to Lambert, follows Scotty Davis, tries to get the edge, cuts back up inside, spin move, brought down by number 6. Nice tackle by Ethan Morrison.
Hey, number 50 from Minford got through the line pretty well right there, and then engaged go. He sealed him off at the last second to give him a hole.
So pickup of about 3 for Seth Lambert, bring up 2nd and 7. Score still 19-6, 5:11 and ticking left in the third quarter. And we'll see if they stay under center here. It looks like they're going to. Still 3 running backs. Scotty Davis in for Mason Collins. Josh Clarkson's going to be offset to his left. Seth Lambert at the tailback. Johnny Scott under center. Has a snap, turns, hands off to Lambert over the left-hand side this time. Lambert splits the safeties, fighting for yards. Nice job, Seth Lambert. Gets the ball inside the 5-yard line. And they lost a shoe.
Yeah, Seth come through there low and then protecting the ball. And I hope he's going to break free for a touchdown. Like you said, he hasn't scored yet this year. It's nice to see that senior score. So I'd say keep feeding him right here.
Yep. So we're all Seth Lambert fans right now. Get that young man in the end zone. 4:45 left, 19-6 Golden Rockets. Stay in the same formation. We're going to go under center again. Scotty Davis, the fullback. Seth Lambert, the tailback. Josh Clarkson offset. Kind of like an H-back, I guess is what you call that. He'll be on the right. Johnny Scott turns, tries to hand off to Lambert. He has to keep it, and he's going to try to get the edge run and breaks a tackle, and he's going to score again. Nice job, Johnny Scott, to make something out of a busted play. His second rushing touchdown of the night.
Yeah, great footwork by Johnny by staying upright right there and not going down in the slippery conditions and getting a touchdown right there. Good job, Rockets. 25-6, 4:22 left to go in the third quarter. We're starting to just take control of the game, and I know Coach is pretty excited right now seeing this change in pace for our offense.
Well, biggest thing for Johnny right there is just good to see the maturity and him not get rattled at all. He turned to hand the ball off to Seth Lambert, and Seth Lambert was not there.
So we're going for 2 again.
So Johnny Scott in the shotgun with Seth Lambert offset to his left. 4 wide receivers. Cale Fott, Josh Clarkson in the slots. Cale Fott goes in motion jet to the right. He's going to line up behind
This is Fox
Josh
Sports
Clarkson
Radio,
now.
1330 WYPC AM Wellston and 105.3 FM Jackson.
To Levi Bellard, and Bellard was nowhere to be seen. He ran like a little bit of a hitch or something, so I'm not sure. So no good on a 2-point conversion. 4:22 left in the third quarter. 25-6 Golden Rockets lead. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. You're listening to Fox Sports, 105.3 FM and 1330 WYPC AM. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Levi Bellard has the ball on the tee. Back deep to receive now is number 3 and number 7, Donahue. It's going to roll towards Donahue. It's not going to go out of bounds. He'll pick it up right about the 30-yard line. You just have to go down. Who is that coming in? That was number 54, Hunter Collins. If Kirk Glenn didn't go down there, he was going to have a bad night.
He was coming hard. And speaking of Collins, you got Mason over here going to the trainer's table. Looks like he's got a tender knee there, and hopefully it's nothing serious. He'll maybe set out the rest of the game and then stay healthy and be back next week.
Yeah, definitely don't take any chances. I mean, that's why we got 3 backs. You got 2 guys, Josh Clarkson, Seth Lambert in there that can handle the load. So no need to do anything silly. Get Mason healthy, man. He's such a big part of this team, another senior kid. So wish him nothing but the best. So Rockets on defense. Minford have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 26. 4:19 left in the third quarter. Roger Woods, the corner to our side. Josh Clarkson, the corner to the right. So it looks like Woods will fill in for Mason Collins, the 2 safeties. Grayson Seitz, Bailey Ousley. In the shotgun, back to pass is Kurt Glenn. Pump fake, scrambles, going to try to go deep, has a man in Donahue, and just overthrew him a little bit. I think if Donahue hadn't shifted his hips and got under that ball, he's wide open and gone.
Yeah, of course, I think number 8 was the first receiver's choice, but the defense did a great job jumping that, not giving the quarterback anything to throw. And then credit to Glenn by holding onto that ball and seeing the receiver wide open down the field. So, thank goodness he overthrew him, and here it is, 2nd and 10.
So Cale fought in the game for Grayson Sites. So Coach wants to have a talk with Grayson Sites because he was late getting over and help on that deep route.
Yeah, that pump fake, I think, kind of drawed him up there.
So Kurt Glenn is going to wind up in the shotgun again. Offset to his right is number 23. That's Bryce McLaughlin. We got bunch formation to the left. Back to pass again. And he's going to have to scramble. Golden Rockets getting pressure. Pass over the middle. Caught by number 8. Stuck by Roger Woods. He breaks loose. Hunter Collins giving chase. And he will stop the touchdown. Nice hustle play by Hunter Collins. But that's going to be a huge gain. That's the biggest gain of the night for Minford. That's going to be 25 plus.
Yeah, you'd like to see a little more effort right there. We kind of made it easy on him after he caught the ball right there. So, but thank goodness we caught him from behind. Now let's come up and play defense and force him to kick the ball.
Well, big thing, Roger Woods had an opportunity to make the play. This is where you teach a lesson. It hits nice, but you got to wrap and tackle.
You got to wrap, yeah. Wrap and roll.
So bunch formation to the left again. Glenn in the shotgun, 2-step drop. Has all kind of time. Finally, he's going to have to scramble, and he's going to be brought down by, we can't see who that is, number 6, Jarrett Meacham. So nice play by Meacham, going to give him a loss of about a half yard.
So 2nd and 10.
So he was looking for something to go over the middle.
Yeah.
Good job on the back end coverage by the secondary. That's Cale Fott and Bailey Oosley back there. And there looks like there's a little bit of communication there between the two trying to figure out what's going on. Now we have a stoppage of play.
Of course, I give it to Glenn because he doesn't just, look once and then take off. He keeps looking downfield, keeps his eyes downfield, trying to find somebody open.
The officials are talking about something here. I don't know what it would be. No flags. Maybe somebody needed a breather. I don't know. 2nd and 10 after the stop by Jarrett Meacham. So McLaughlin offset to Glenn's left, bunch formation to the left, one wide receiver to the right, shotgun snap in, Glenn back to pass, pressure by the Golden Rockets, rolls to his left, ball over the middle, underthrown, intended for number 8. That's Isaiah Robertson.
He was wide open once again.
Thrown just a little bit behind him. So something's going on. I don't know did we bring linebackers there? Because there was nobody in the middle of the field.
We blitzed right there, and they did a good job picking it up. But yeah, we got to be careful right there because there's twice number 8's been wide open in the middle of the field.
So the last couple of times, Rockets brought pressure, and still quarterback had all kind of time. So fortunate we didn't get punched in the mouth right there. 3rd and 10. Ball inside Rocket territory on the 47 for the first time for Minford tonight. So they're trying to get something going on offense. Bunch formation to the left, same thing. Glenn in the shotgun, he's going to roll left. RPO, flips over to number 7, Donahue, has the catch, and he's going to be driven out of bounds by Josh Clarkson after a gain of about 15. So that'll be another Minford first down. They've got something going.
Right there, our outside linebacker has to get upfield right there and contain him to the inside, and then cornerback's got to do the same thing. Well, actually, quarterback's playing defense, but right there, our linebacker's got to come up and contain him.
Yeah. But kudos to Donahue on a great route, man. Made a good catch, caught the edge.
So they're, look at the success that they're having right now. It's pretty impressive.
So Trenton Scaff is going to be the junior wide receiver to the left with bunch formation to the right. Shotgun snap again. Back to pass is Glenn. Again, has all kind of time.
Wide open.
Go deep, and it's wide open for Donahue, but overthrew him. So again, Cale Fott was looking for deep help in the middle. Seth Lambert and Clarkson. Clarkson had to cover number 6 in the flat. So it looks like, still like you said, Nate, there's something going on with the outside linebacker and the safety, and they're not on the same page on these deep route coverages.
Yeah, a lot of confusion right there. Had a guy wide open, thank goodness. He didn't put the ball in the money. That's 6 points.
So 2nd and 10. Ball inside Rocket territory from 29, 2:53 left. Golden Rockets lead 25-6. In the shotgun is Glenn with bunch formation down to the right. Glenn going to hand off fake to number 21, keep it, and that's going to be clogged in the middle. That's Gage Goheen. Nice job, Gage. Trying to strip the ball and couldn't quite get it out.
Number 3, Glenn, on the quarterback keeper, brought down by a host of Rockets.
Gage is a big man, and he's strong, and he's fast for as big as he is. Very powerful. Good play.
So he's not one you want to let through the line of scrimmage.
If I'm Piketon, I don't know if I run the ball again. I just keep passing. They're having a lot of success getting the receivers open. So I think this trips formation over here kind of got a stack
causing some
formation.
problems.
I think it's getting our guys a little confused.
So Clarkson and Lambert out here in coverage. Back to pass. He's going to roll this way towards the bunch. Now reverse field. Number 44, Scotty Davis giving chase. Both
nice.
picked off. Picked off by Josh Clarkson. Nice job by number 14.
Good job right there. And look, our DBs definitely got things right there because every one of them, all those receivers are covered up right there. He had nowhere to throw, and Josh did a great job breaking that ball and then pulling it down for an interception. Great job, Josh Clark.
All right, so the Golden Rockets back in business. 1st and 10. They'll have it inside their own territory at the 22. 2 minutes, 2 seconds left in the third quarter. They lead 25-6 after a nice interception by number 14, Josh Clarkson, the junior corner. So Johnny Scott will get his guys in the huddle. And it just must be a little bit of a conference here on where to spot the ball.
So there's no rain right now.
So we have it on the 22. The scoreboard has it on the 22. Everybody's on the same page. So Seth Lambert, the running back in the backfield. Cale Fott in the slot to the left.
Single coverage.
Josh Clarkson, the wing to the right. Johnny Scott takes a snap. Fake to Lambert. He's going to keep it around the left. Nice block out here by the wide receivers. And Johnny Scott will get about 6 yards on that keep. So another hard run by Johnny Scott.
So number 7 for Minford, Donahoe. He did a good job getting off the block from Kel and coming up and making a play.
But way to see our receivers active.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big thing. They're not scared to stick their nose in and hit and block for these running backs. So bring up 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5. Yeah, I'll say 2nd and 5. 4.5, something like that. So Johnny Scott still in the gun. Clarkson the wing back to the left. Seth Lambert, the lone running back, offset to his right. Cale Fott in the slot to the right. Bailey Ousley wide right. So snap is in, hand off to Lambert. Crisscross to Clarkson. Clarkson around the right-hand side. Has a blocker in Cale Fott. And Josh Clarkson breaks another tackle. Still going. He may go, folks. That's a big long run by Josh Clarkson. Nobody's going to catch him. He's off to the races. 10-5. Touchdown, Josh Clarkson.
Nice job, Clark. Did you see Johnny Scott out in front up there?
Yes.
That last block, that's a heck of an effort by Johnny Scott. Great run by Clarkson. Man. And we got a flag back here.
Looks they can't call that back.
Looks like it's against Minford.
They always find a way.
We'll see. Surely that holds up, man. Josh Clarkson's going to be one upset cat.
And that was a 73-yard touchdown run.
None of the officials are staying back where the flag was, so I'm guessing that's a good sign.
Yeah.
They picked it up and moved on.
And that was a great run. Nice play call. We've had a lot of success with that play call. And I'm just, I was happy to see the guys downfield blocking for him. Just clear the downfield. You get the quarterback out there lead blocking.
Cale Fott had the initial when he sprung him.
Yeah. So great teamwork. We got Big Ben going in.
Wes Briggs.
Yeah.
The holder. Don't let that fool you. He is more than capable to throw the football if he needs to. We won't see that here. But Scotty Davis on to attempt the point after. We botched the last couple two-point conversion tries, so we'll let him try to kick it now. 31-6. Golden Rockets leading 101 left in the third quarter. And taking their time getting this set up. I'm not sure what the what the hindrance is here.
Number 44, Davis, back to kick for the Rockets.
So that should put Josh Clarkson over 100 yards for the second week in a row. Hold is down. Kick is up, and there's a flag. It's going to be, what are we calling? PJ to my left says offsides. We'll see.
Delay a game.
Delay a game, Golden Rockets. So that's twice tonight. So we're going to back Scotty Davis up 5 yards.
It's interesting. They don't have the play clocks at the end of the field running, so the team can't see it.
Interesting.
And that's where you count on that back judge official. He'll blow his whistle when there's 5 seconds left to go.
Mm-hmm.
Or he'll do a countdown with his hand.
In everybody's defense, it's almost a quarter after 11.
Yeah, right. Trust me.
So we're running on fumes here, folks.
Usually everybody's home by now.
Scotty Davis just has to do it again 5 yards deeper. So Wes Briggs on to hold. Scotty Davis steps off. Hold is down. Kick is up, and it's blocked. So number 3, Glenn, that's his second time tonight coming through. So Glenn has found something on the left side of our offensive line on his point after. So nothing hurt for the Golden Rockets after a stellar run. 73-yard touchdown strike from number 14, Josh Clarkson. Golden Rockets lead 31-6. 1:01 left in the third. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We will be right back.
If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it.
If you're happy and you know it, smile big and bright.
Shriners Hospitals for Children is able to make an everyday miracle happen for kids like me.
Because of you.
We are happy and we know it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please go to loveshriners.org right away.
So we're not entirely sure what happened there. There must have been a penalty after the play because the Golden Rockets kicked off from Minford's own 45. So that ball was returned by number 7, Donahoe, and he was run out of bounds right around the 25-yard line. 26 maybe. We can't get a definitive spot to save our lives here. So that's where the line judge has it.
25.5-yard line.
So to round it off, make it easy on PJ, we'll say 26.
Yeah, it's 20, yeah. 25 3/4.
First and 10, Minford. Bunch formation to our side. Glenn in the shotgun is going to drop back to pass. Has a lot of time. Ball over the middle to Donahue. Caught. And nice job by Cale Fott to immediately hit him.
No, that was Bryce. Or not Bryce.
Grayson Seitz.
Yeah, Seitz.
Grayson Seitz. I apologize.
Yeah, I tell you what, they're finding something right now in the passing game. And, good job by the Minford, not giving up, keeping the fight up. And tell you what, Glenn is a good quarterback.
He's patient. That's the big thing. I mean, a lot of guys would freak out in the situations he's been in, under duress a lot. Staying back in the pocket, rolling out when he has to, finding time. And our guys sometimes have trouble covering those downfield. So first and 10, Minford.
Donahoe's a good receiver, good tall guy. He's a freshman. And then number 8 is a junior. He's 6'4". So he's got some nice targets to throw to. And there's a whistle. Number 7's going to the sideline. Looked like there was some substitution confusion. Bryce Lambert will come out. Gage Goheen will go in on the Golden Rocket D-line. Donahoe had to go out for Piketon. Now checking in for Piketon's number 17. That's Keegan Rowe, 5'9" senior. So we'll see if they still throw the football right here with Donahoe out. He's their leading target tonight. And so Curtis, sorry, go ahead, Nick. No, we're bringing this blitz again, so look for something to be wide open over the middle, unless he's going to back off.
I've never seen so many stoppages of play. Was there a timeout called finally?
Oh, into the quarter.
End of the quarter. End of the quarter.
That was legit.
I apologize, folks. We'll take a 60-second break. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. You're listening to Golden Rocket Football on Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM.
True fans know that success in football is all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockhart Insurance Agency. We care about what's important to you, and that's why we believe in helping you select the right insurance for your needs. If you want to protect your auto, home, farm, or business, you want Lockhart Insurance on your team. Give us a call at 740-384-2020. We'd love to help evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage from the best companies. Good luck to all of our local area teams.
What's up? This is Will I Am. I'm joining Stand Up to Cancer and Providence Health System to let you know that colon cancer affects the Black community at a higher rate. But there's hope. If you're 45 and older, go get a colon cancer screening right now, because it's 91% beatable if detected early. Ask your doctor or go to providence.org/colon cancer to determine which screening option is right for you.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at C.H. Jones Field.
And I think what the Minford's taking advantage of is our blitz and linebackers. And if you're going to blitz, you got to have success because you got to get pressure on him. But we're not getting much pressure on him, so it's leaving that 5-yard area wide open for Minford.
So Glenn back to pass again, bunch formation to our side. He's scrambling. Now we got a flag in the backfield, ball over the middle. Intended for, couldn't see who.
Incomplete pass, have a flag on the field.
I think get a hold.
Whoever the intended receiver was got shoved there at the end, came down kind of awkward. He's still down. Now he gets up. That was number 6, Ethan Morrison. So he's limping, going off the field a little bit slow. So I'm not sure what the flag was.
That was a holding. Gage Goheen got held, and when Gage gets ahead of steam, you're not going to stop him, and all you can do is try to hold him to keep him from killing your running back or your quarterback.
So earlier in the game, we thought during that scrum number 21 had been ejected. He is not. So he's been in the ball game. He just checked out. So it'll be 1st and 20. Ball backed up inside Minford territory at about the 33-yard line. Curtis Glenn is going to be in the shotgun.
Looks like our backers are staying back now, Matt.
So bunch formation to our side of the field, one wide right. Kurt Glenn back to pass again. This time, Gage Goheen, more pressure. This time, intended for number 7, but caught by number 8. And he's going to tiptoe out of bounds just back past the original line of scrimmage. So give him a gain of about 11. That ball completed to Isaiah Robertson.
Why we were so deep on that.
I'm not either.
Because when he got that ball, we had nobody 10 yards close. You're closer than 10 yards.
Well, they had him and Donahoe were only about 3 yards apart. And I think that was intended for Donahoe. And it was floated high. He couldn't get there, and it just fell right in the lap of Robertson. So 2nd and 9. Johnny Scott, nice job, Johnny Scott, to wrap and throw. That'll hold his gain to about 4 yards. So trying to clean, man, we got another Minford Falcon down over that. Looks to be Donahoe who caught the pass. And with an official timeout for injury, we'll take a quick 30-second break. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We will be right back.
True fans know that success in football is all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockhart Insurance Agency. We care about what's important to you, and that's why we believe in helping you select the right insurance for your needs. If you want to protect your auto, home, farm, or business, you want Lockhart Insurance on your team. Give us a call at 740-384-2020. We'd love to help evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage from the best companies. Good luck to all of our local area teams.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Looks like Donahue is up and okay, so that's a good sign. No one ever wish ill on any player. Glad to see he's going to be all right. He's upstanding, just going to have to take a play off at least. So Kurt Glenn bringing his guys back off the sideline. They're sticking in that bunch formation. Golden Rockets having a little bit of trouble with it, playing softer coverage. We'll see if Coach Coop makes any kind of adjustment on that because we're getting burned up on it right now. Defense is late getting to the line of scrimmage. We're confused. We weren't even set.
Look here.
Kurt Glenn knows that he's just going to scramble off to the left. He'll pick up a first down, breaks a tackle. Scotty Davis and Johnny Scott are finally going to wrap him up, but he's going to pick up about 12 to 13 on that carry. They snapped the ball. The Golden Rockets weren't even set on defense.
Yeah, that's a big mistake right there. And thankfully we got the game in control, but this could turn around pretty quick. Minford has a lot of fight. They haven't given up yet, and we got to be smart.
Yeah, it's definitely been a little bit scrappy. So number 21, Jordan Schott, hurrying off the field. Kurt Glenn in the shotgun with McLaughlin offset to his right. Bunch formation off to the right. Number 11 wide down to the left. Kurt Glenn takes a low snap. Pressure by the Golden Rockets. He has a seam up the middle. He's going to try to run for it and scramble. He does. Still breaking tackles. Johnny Scott has to bring him down again. And now we have a flag late. 2 flags late. And I believe they might have Grayson Sights on a late face mask. We'll see what happens.
Personal foul.
That's against the Golden Rockets. Maybe he came in late hit. I'm not sure what the actual call was. Other than we know it's some kind of personal foul, but it's not specified.
So that'll be half of the distance. There's still no signal from the white hat exactly what it was.
So we're not sure. Some type of personal foul, but yeah, it's going to be first and goal from the 4. So Minford in good field position right now. In the shotgun is Glenn with Jordan Schott. He's going to hand off to Jordan Schott. Up the middle is Jordan Schott. He runs into a host of Rockets, and he's going to be stopped short of the goal line. Might have gained a yard. We'll see.
Got bent over backwards right there. Nice job by the line just to power him backwards.
So it'll be second down and 2. So Jordan Schott picked up 2 yards on that carry. 9:54 left and counting. 31-6, Golden Rockets lead. And Kurt Glenn's going to stay in the shotgun. McLaughlin, the running back. And we're back to that bunch formation down here to our side on the left. Number 11, Trenton Schaff, wide right. Glenn's going to keep it, and Seth Lambert tackles him, but after he crossed the end line, it looks like touchdown Minford. So Minford put together a good drive, Nate.
Yeah, Glenn's a great athlete, and tell you what, he just kind of has willed his team to stay in this game. And come down here, he just kind of put the team on his shoulders and got 6 points right there.
It's still a long climb for Minford, but if you're Wellston, if I'm a coach, I'm saying, fellas, better check your minds back into this game.
And you think about that 4th and 3 decision for the coach to go for it, back early or mid third quarter, that we scored off from that drive, where they'd be right now. It's still manageable. You got 9:30 left to go, and anything can happen.
So they're going to go for 2. Jordan Schott, the running back, offset to Curtis Glenn's right. Bunch formation to the right. No wide receiver down here to the left, so it looks like we got a tight end. Going to hand off, nope. Bootleg, roll out to the right. Gage Goheen giving chase, along with Hunter Collins, throwback across the middle, and nobody covered number 14 on the throwback. Austin Cole, freshman wide receiver, has the catch for the 2-point conversion. So 31-14. Door's not shut yet, Nate.
No, I know Coach Cooper's going to be a little unhappy with that defensive series right there. And I know he's going to make some adjustments, try to get this pass defense under control because Minford's exposing us right now.
Yep, so on a change of possession, we'll take another break. Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. You're listening to Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
Anyone can choose to make a difference. You can help people succeed, rebuild after disasters, protect the environment, or feed the hungry. Not only will you make a difference for others, but for yourself. You can earn money for college, learn career skills, and make friendships that last a lifetime. Make a difference. Choose your future. Choose AmeriCorps.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at C.H. Jones Field. 9 minutes, 30 seconds left in the ball game. Wellston leads 31-14. But Minford just put together a really efficient drive. Hit some nice intermediate passes and capped it off with a 2-point conversion. Nice.
Another. I thought they were calling another. Well, they have. What's going on down here?
Another play stoppage back here by the officials. It's the kickoff, fellas. The ball's on the tee. Everybody's lined up, ready to go. Cale fought Josh Clarkson back deep to receive for the Golden Rockets. Jordan's shot to kick. And again, I wouldn't be surprised if this isn't squibbed or onside or something.
Yeah, in the formation that they're in, the last time they was in that formation, they tried to onside the kick. You got Briggs up there, which is a great basketball player, has great hands, so you probably couldn't have a better guy right there to try to field this ball.
Yep, just fall on it, if that's what it comes to. So I still am so confused as to why we haven't started play. I mean, there can't be any confusion over. What in the world? Coach Graham was down here talking to the white hat about something.
Looks like Trimble beat Vinton County tonight, 18-6 was the final.
Wow. So that's us next week.
Yep.
I'm going to take a road trip to Trimble.
And I know after this game, Coach Graham's going to really be a little frustrated with all the little mistakes we've had, and he understands to make a run for the league. There's a lot of little things they're going to have to be cleaned up. And, we got the athletes, we got the coaching staff to do it. And the good thing is get the right mindset. These kids want to get better.
So we still, now all of a sudden, Minford's players are kind of huddled around the ball.
I don't know what's going on.
This is incredible, folks. I wish we had a better answer for you, but we're not sure either. Now the other officials, White Hat's talking to Minford's coach.
At this point, the play stoppage is catching up with the rain delay.
Just about. It feels that way, doesn't it? We've had quite a few, and we're not sure why.
Time check is 11:30.
Now we have the official that's standing next to the ball now has it in his hands. Minford's players are over on towards the sideline. We're still in kick return formation.
Minford's coach is having a discussion with the head official. He doesn't seem happy.
Well, I can't imagine what it would be. There's nothing to dispute here at this point.
I have no idea.
No clue, guys. Well, we're sorry for the dead air.
And you can tell the officials aren't getting paid by the hour because they're not going to explain it, I don't think, to the crowd. They're ready to, it's been a long night for them.
True story. Minford's head coach, need to get him a jersey number as much as he's been on the field tonight. Seems like so. Now we're going to have a different kicker. So far it's been Jordan Schott, but Curtis Glenn is going to be on the kick from Minford. So I still think onside, Nate. I can't imagine they kick this thing deep. And that's exactly what they do. And they're going to get it back. They are going to get it back. I am surprised we didn't have our hands guys in. They're looking to see who comes up with the ball. Golden Rockets have it. Scotty Davis.
Ooh, big play right there.
Man, I need to get my cardiac medication.
That looked like it bounced right back to the Minford.
I know. way to hang with it, Scotty Davis. So that's going to be 1st and 10. Ball's going to be just inside Rocket territory at the 48-yard line. So it feels like a lot of times come off the clock, but it hasn't. Still 9:30 left in the game. 31-14 Golden Rockets lead. So now I think it's just time to grind this out, Nate. Chew up a little bit of clock. Don't get too fancy.
We've been struggling with our run game, so I'm not sure how much you can grind it out. So hopefully we can. Let's get these big uglies up front and get some space for our guys.
Let's feed Seth Lambert a little bit. He's offset to Johnny Scott's left. Clarkson, the wing back to the right. Kale Fott in the slot to the left. Levi Bellard wide left. And they got Grayson Seitz lined up the tight end to the right. Now Clarkson shifts over behind the right tackle. So snap is in. Going to be handoff to Lambert over that left-hand side right where Clarkson was. And he's going to be shut down. So just as you said, Nate, they're keying. So only a gain of about 2 for Seth Lambert.
Second down for the Rockets.
Yeah, right now, the only success we've had in the running game is that a crisscross counter. And because right now they're just jumping on that first back through right now. And then when we do the crisscross counter, that's why Josh is getting wide open because they're going so hard for that first back.
Yeah.
And then everybody's over pursuing. So I like to see something a little different right here.
Would like to see a little bit more of a gain on first down. Maybe jet sweep to Kale here. Get him involved in the run game a little bit. So Clarkson offset to Johnny Scott's left with Seth Lambert to his right. Now it's going to be straight handoff to Clarkson around the right-hand side. And he'll try to cut it up inside. Breaks a tackle. Still grinding. Brought down by number 52. That's going to be Marty Sparks. But give Clarkson a gain of about 7. So that's going to be bring up 3rd and short.
The guys out in front gave him just a little bit of space, and he broke 2 tackles to make a nice gain right there.
3rd down for the Rockets.
So 8:22. Down to 25 on the play clock. Johnny Scott has his guys in the huddle. Doesn't look like they're really in too much of a conservation mode yet. So Clarkson's going to be behind the right tackle, Landon Hypes.
11 seconds on the play clock.
Now they're going to let it go down. So Johnny Scott has Seth Lambert to his left. And he'll hand off to Lambert. Lambert tries to get a seam. Good hard run by Seth. Going to be awful close. Nope. Going to still be a yard short of a first down. So bring up 4th down.
Number 8, Seth Lambert on the carry, just short of the first down.
I see no reason to punt this, I don't think. I don't know, though.
No, I think you got to go for this right here. And maybe even go for a hard count. Oh, here we go.
Sideline.
So that's a 2nd 1.
That should be 5-yarder this time.
Yeah. So he's given Coach Graham a warning when that coach has been out in the middle field a couple times.
Right.
That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, we have yet to see a sideline warning against Minford at all. And now we got referees.
Their coach is on the field currently.
The confusion is mind-numbing at this point. So I think Minford's coach might be arguing that that's our 2nd one and we should have a 5-yard penalty. Now they're going to mark it off, which is a correct call. But like I said, still the perplexing thing to me is how this guy's been on the field so much.
So back to the correct call. Remember 21 was back in the game kicking?
Uh-huh.
Remember, and after that big long conversation, he wasn't kicking. He hasn't been on the field since. So I almost wonder if coaches saw that too. Say, hey, listen, he was ejected. He should be back in the game because we haven't seen him in the game since that moment.
Yeah.
That big long delay.
And that was after he scored that touchdown down here. Or set it up at
another
least.
Flag.
Now we have another flag in the backfield here.
Was that delay a game before they got the timeout or?
And my roster just blew away. I got another one. No, I got another one. Thank you, though. That's Coach Briggs' wife down here trying to help me out. Always bring extras. So I'm not sure if somebody called a timeout. Must have been. I think that might have been. This guy was going to throw a flag on the delay. But I think they honored the timeout for Wellston down here. So 7 minutes left, 31-14. It's going to be 4th and after the penalty, 7 or 6. Ball inside Minford territory at the 46-yard line. Looks like they're going to punt this, Nate.
Yep. I think it's a good decision now, especially with the way they've been moving the ball.
But you definitely got to clean up. I don't know what's going on in our linebacker pass coverage, but that, whatever kind of zone they're running is just getting picked to pieces. So Kale Fott's back to punt. He's counting personnel.
With
and
our
we're
defense.
1 short, so Seth Lambert's going to come on.
Of course, Mason Collins out with an injury, too, so that hurts you, too, with the pass game.
Yep. So this is Kurt Glenn back at the 20 to receive. And if I were Kale, man, I'd put this thing close to the sideline. Nope, it's a fake. And he's going to have the first down. And then some. Nice job, Kale Fott, to convert on a fake punt. He got about 8.5 and needed 6.
That could have been the play that sealed this game.
Yep. Big time.
6:51 left to go in the fourth quarter, 31-14.
There you guys got a chance to see how fast Cale Fott is.
That'll be good for the Rocket first down.
You know, I remember last week we were talking about Cale Fott, you know, his size and speed and shiftiness. A lot of times you don't see an athlete that big. Now, I will go back to Hunter Smith. Hunter was maybe
pretty close.
Yeah, he was probably a step behind of him. And Hunter went to play at Youngstown State, had a couple knee injuries, and he's back, I think, going to OU. But Hunter was a great athlete. And have you seen him lately?
Oh,
man,
he's a
like,
specimen.
Yeah, he looks like he should be on WWE.
6'6", and if he doesn't weigh 260-something pounds.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's solid.
Yeah.
But, yeah, definitely one of the better high ball receivers in the history of Wellston. So, Johnny Scott in the shotgun with Seth Lambert offset to his left. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Levi Bellard wide left. Josh Clarkson behind the right tackle, Landon Heights. So the snap is in. Johnny Scott's going to keep it. Seth Lambert on the lead block. Scott has the edge. He's turning the corner. He's going to be dropped just short of a first down and be driven out of bounds. Another nice run by Johnny Scott.
Yeah, good run. Good lead blocking out there. And then the one thing I like to see right there for Johnny, just go down before you go out of bounds right there. That way he keeps – well, he evidently did because the clock is
still running. Yeah, so maybe he stayed in from where we were at. That's the far side of the field, so we thought he went out, but good thing. Clock's still moving. 5:54 and counting. 2nd and 4. Ball at the 33-yard line. And Johnny Scott's going to be flanked now by 2 running backs. He's in the shotgun with Clarkson to his right, Seth Lambert to his left. And play clock down to 10. So good clock management here for the Golden Rockets. Snap, bobbled, and Johnny Scott's going to have to fall down on it. So that ball, I'm not sure. I think that might have hit Seth Lambert in the hands as he was coming across the formation. So they might have been trying to set up that crisscross and just jumped it a little bit.
I couldn't tell from this angle.
I know eventually it hit Johnny Scott in the face mask.
But the rain is coming down, and just like Forrest Gump said, and it kept raining and raining.
Yes, sir. So 3rd down and 8. After Johnny Scott had to fall on the botched snap. It's now a little bit different formation. Cale Fott in the slot to the right. Levi Bellard wide right. Clarkson wide left with Seth Lambert offset in the backfield to Johnny Scott's right. So Johnny's going to hand off to Seth Lambert. Has some room up the middle. Nice burst by Seth Lambert. He's going to get shoestring tackled by Kirk Glenn. And I can't tell if he got the first down or not.
Yes, he did. So Kirk Glenn has been all over the place on both sides of the ball, man.
Yeah.
He's just been everywhere for those guys.
And I believe he's a senior.
So Kirk Glenn,
he's a junior.
His dad works in my department at my work, and he's a welder out there. He's a farm kid. I know they raise steer, so he's a tough kid. You know, he comes from good family genes, and as a farm kid, you can see the toughness in him right now coming out.
So we have an official timeout for a measurement. I knew it was going to be close. Nate thought he got it. We're kind of behind the chains here, so it's hard to see from our angle. We are going to have a measurement. If we fake the punt on 4th down, I can promise you we'll go for it here if we're short. But it doesn't look like we're going to be. It looks like he got it. He did. So give Seth Lambert a gain of 8. And a first down, Golden Rockets. And the rain is starting to pick up again. So it's been on again, off again. And we thought we were past 11 o'clock, but must have a couple of straggler cells coming through here.
50-50 chance that's going to quit.
You're correct. I like that. So first and 10.
Yeah.
Ball at the 29-yard line of Minford. 4:31 left. Now Johnny Scott's under center. Scotty Davis the fullback. Seth Lambert the tailback. Josh Clarkson offset to the right as an H-back. So Johnny Scott's going to take the snap, and he dropped it again, and he'll just have to try to plunge forward, and he'll probably lose a couple. So having some snap management problems here. And the only good thing about that is the clock's moving.
4:04 left to go in the fourth quarter. So just keep grinding. 2nd and 10. Ball on Minford's 29-yard line.
So just like to see him clean this up and finish this game clean. It's been, on again, off again with momentum, and we had a lot of things go against us. Had a couple of nice big plays. Big 73-yard run by Clarkson kind of locked this thing down a little bit, but just got to finish the ball game. 4 wide right now. Clarkson in the slot to the left, Cale Fott in the slot to the right. Seth Lambert, the lone running back. Johnny Scott
Oh,
tried to
fumble.
hand off to Lambert, and the snap's dropped again. I'm sorry, Lambert lost it on the exchange. So that's going to lose another couple. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 13. So things starting to implode a little bit.
Coach Graham's calling for a drier football to be brought out.
Surprised that didn't happen to play before. But this has got to be frustrating as a head coach, man. You're trying to just get out of here, lock this ball game down. Just little piddly things keep happening. So Seth Lambert's going to be offset to Johnny Scott's left. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Clarkson slot to the right. Grayson Seitz wide right. Levi Bellard wide left. So we are wide open. Going to be handoff to Lambert. Lambert's going to try to get the edge, and he does. Nice job, Landon Hypes on a block. So Lambert's going to try to split Donahue and number 6, Ethan Morrison. They'll bring him down. Decent pickup by Lambert. Should get past the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 4th down and 6. 7. 4th down and 7.
The wind's picking back up again.
Bring up 4th and 7 for the Rockets.
Yeah, weather's definitely been a factor tonight.
So do you try a crisscross here? The things are so slippery. I'm not sure if you get that handle
I know,
off
man. It's awful hard.
It's tough to throw the ball. The conditions are so bad right here. There's not really a good play call to call.
Let Johnny Scott keep it and see what he gets. 4th down. Pass over the middle to Cale Fott. He's got it.
Touchdown.
And he's going to score. Cale Fott on a skinny post. Touchdown, Golden Rockets.
Nice play.
Nobody was expecting that.
No. No, like I said, the conditions are so bad. What do you do? And a good job by the center getting the snap back there. Johnny caught the ball clean, and he coursed through it, and Cale made a good catch. Rest is history, 6 points.
And tip my hat to Joe Briggs
on
that play call. Yeah. Nobody in the stadium, including us, saw that coming. So Wes Briggs going to be on to hold. Scotty Davis on to attempt the point after. Minute 55 left, and that'll pretty much seal it up for the Golden Rockets.
Let's see if we can get an extra point here.
Hold is down. Nope. Wes is going to pick it up and try to throw for it. He's going to run out of room. Pitches it. I don't think that was planned. Wes tried to get the hold down and saw pressure, so he picked it up, tried to make something happen. Tried to pitch back to Scotty Davis, but did not make it happen. That was number 71, Tyler Malone, from Minford that recovered that. So that will end the point after attempt. So extra points need some work, fellas. On that note, a minute 55 left in the ball game. 37-14, Golden Rockets lead. I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We will be back right after this.
OU, oh yeah.
Here goes highest to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Ohio.
This Saturday, Ohio opens their home slate with South Alabama.
Airs it out near side now, and this is another jump ball that is intercepted by Ohio. Tank Pearson goes up and takes it away, and the Bobcats will get the football back.
Our coverage begins at 5 on your home for Bobcats football. The Ohio Sports Network from Learfield, presented by Holzer Health System.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live here at C.H. Jones Field with a minute 53 seconds left, 37-14 Golden Rockets. And still have some confusion after the kickoff.
Donahue made a nice play right there, diving and catching that ball in the terrible conditions, showing the good hands that he had right there.
So Minford take over 1st and 10. Not sure where the ball's spotted. Not on the scoreboard yet either.
Ball is going to be on the 25-yard line, looks like, Matt. Or 26. Nope.
Overall, the officials done a pretty good job tonight, but man, some of this stoppages and in-between plays been pretty slow. And they're going to make Josh Clarkson take a play off. Not sure why. Now Seth Lambert's coming off. Oh, missing his mouthpiece. Now we got Lambert coming back off. Oh my goodness, somebody has to stay in the ball game. Okay, Clarkson has to take a play off because he didn't have a mouthpiece. He's got one now. So Seth Lambert's going to fill in for him. They're going to move Johnny Scott out to the corner. Boy, we got some mismatch problems here. Bunch formation off to the right. Kirk Glenn in the shotgun with McLaughlin offset to his right. Glenn's going to drop back to pass, has some time. Now he's going to scramble to the left. Landon Hypes looks like he might have got hold. Seth Lambert breaking down, trying to make a tackle. Hunter Collins again.
Nice hit.
Nice hit by Hunter Collins. That's 3 big ones for him tonight.
Seth Lambert did a good job pushing back inside, and then Collins comes downhill and just crushes him.
So Kirk Glenn on a scramble. Give him a gain of about 3. So bring up 2nd and 7. Wind's picking up if you can't hear it in our microphones. Rain's coming down. Trying to close this out. 1:20 left and counting. Bunch formation up top. That's going to be Donahoe. Number 8, Isaiah Robertson. Glenn back to pass. Rolls to his right towards that bunch. Grayson Sights giving pressure. Complete to Donahoe. Clarkson has to break down. Donahoe's going to slip after he picks up a first down for a gain of about 10.
Pass number 7, Donahoe. Complete.
So they're playing some kind of a zone against that bunch, and it's leaving Clarkson isolated.
Yeah, it looks like you end up getting 2 guys on 3 over there, and it's making it difficult.
Yeah, poor Josh had no chance to make that play. So he may have been a little bit out of position.
I just heard a cover 4 call from Coach Coop right here, so we'll back off and play some zone.
So Clarkson back in the game. He's cornered up to our side on the bunch. Roll out to our side towards the bunch is Kirk Glenn. Landon Hypes giving chase. Shuffle pass. Incomplete, intended for number 23, McLaughlin. And we have whistle. Official asking for the ball. Now he's coming over towards our sideline.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
Now he's
I thought he was going to spot the ball right there.
I'm not sure what's going on.
What is up here?
Braden Myers checks in the game for the Golden Rockets.
So somebody's running their mouth over here, and I don't think he likes it. So yeah.
Not sure. 56 seconds left. 1st and 10. Minford has the ball on their own 37. I'm sorry, 2nd and 10. On the incomplete little pitch pass.
Listen, I think we need to throw the blitz out the door right here because we're not getting any penetration, and that just takes away a defender.
No, bunch to the right. Quick pass, pump fake. Now Glenn's going to scramble. He's just going to go up in the middle. Shimmy, shake, broke Grayson Sights' ankles. And Hunter Collins again. Now Hunter Collins' chin strap came loose, so he's asking to be taken out of the game. Somebody's going to have to go in for him. That's going to be number 6, Jarrett Meacham, as Hunter Collins takes a play off.
That's a tough tackle to make in the slippery conditions right there, especially with a quick quarterback.
He had a nice juke move. Poor Grayson Sights. He took Grayson out of his shoes. Give him a gain of, I'm not sure, 9 maybe. It's enough for a first down. So 1st and 10 men for ball to 49. Kirk Glenn in the shotgun. McLaughlin offset to his right. Bunch formation to the right. Shotgun snap. Glenn back to pass. Pressure. Nice job. Fumble caused by Johnny Scott. And that's going to be recovered by the big man. Number 77, Landon Hypes.
14 seconds left to go in the game, so that seals the game for the Rockets right there.
Forced fumble by number 1, Johnny Scott. And they've got the clock stopped, but it's going to be Golden Rocket football, so only thing left to do is just knee it out, and the Rockets will move to 3-0.
Listen, of course, you're excited because you're 3-0, but I know Coach Graham. There's a lot of things he's going to be, go back and watch film, and he's going to be talking to his players. Hey, listen, we should have probably won this game, 48-0.
Oh yeah.
And so he's not going to be. I think he's going to be happy to be 3-0. But I think there's some things I know him personally that he's going to want to fix.
Yeah, it kind of feels like we're 2.5-0.
I know.
The way this game felt with the rain delays and slow start offensively. But Johnny Scott in the victory formation with Clarkson and Scotty Davis in the backfield. He will take a knee. And that's all she wrote. So for first time in how long, Nate? Golden Rockets had a 3-0 start.
I've got to go back and look up the history, but I know at least 1989.
So we've got some discussions about hit of the game and player of the game. Before we do that, we'll take a break. I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. You're listening to Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM. PJ will have some stats for us when we come back.
True fans know that success in football is all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockard Insurance Agency. We care about what's important to you, and that's why we believe in helping you select the right insurance for your needs. If you want to protect your auto, home, farm, or business, you want Lockard Insurance on your team. Give us a call at 740-384-2020. We'd love to help evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage from the best companies. Good luck to all of our local area teams.
Are you looking for the perfect power sport vehicle? Well, come visit Pony Power Sports of Jackson. We're the same great faces you know and love at the same location and with the best selection in the tri-state area. We're family owned and operated and here to help you find the ride of your dreams. You can find us 3 miles east of Jackson at 2223 Clary Road on US 35 East. Give us a call, 740-286-4956, or go to ponypowersports.com. From motorcycles to ATVs to side-by-sides, Pony Power Sports of Jackson has them all. It's where your adventure begins. Get to the pony.
SF Restoration specializes in masonry restoration in Wellston, Ohio, with unmatched industry expertise. From chimney repair and caulking and tuck pointing to cleaning and deck coating, we've got you covered. Our team is quick to respond to inquiries and can provide a fast turnaround time for appointments. Whether you need waterproofing, concrete repair, stonework, or foundation services, we have the skills to deliver exceptional results. We also specialize in commercial work and window glazing and caulking. Contact us today for all your masonry restoration needs. Call 740-418-4880.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, Golden Rocket fans, we're back here at C.H. Jones Field for your post-game show. Trying to get Coach Graham, I think, is headed up here to the press box for an interview. We're going to talk about Monroe Collision hit of the game and a patio player of the game. PJ, stats. Let's have
All right. Johnny Scott finishes off the night with 15 carries, 73 yards rushing, 4.8 per carry.
And 2 scores, 2 touchdowns.
Yes. Josh Clarkson finishes off 8 carries, 117 yards, 14.6 per carry, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception.
So,
pretty impressive.
So that's
a solid game.
That's a couple big nights for Josh Clarkson. He had 109 last week, so 2 back-to-back 100-yard games for him.
Yep.
Not a lot going on passing game. Cale Fott had a couple catches.
Yeah. Let's see here. He had targeted 4 times, caught twice, total of 41 yards for 1 touchdown.
And it had a big fake punt.
Yeah.
That's a big thing to keep that final drive going. So, Coach Graham, I don't know if he's going to make it up here yet. I thought he was walking this way. Is he coming in the door? There he is, right there. So we thought we saw you walking this way, Coach.
Moist out there.
Well, Coach, congratulations, man. 3-0.
Yeah.
That was a strange one.
Yeah, it was. It was a long one.
Yeah.
Long and strange.
So, yeah, we're coming up on midnight right now. So had some adversity early. Had a muff snap, return for a touchdown. And then by the rain delay, we're still only up 7-6.
Yeah. You know, coming out, they chose the ball. Obviously, they wanted to toss. They wanted the ball. So we figured they had something they had planned. Kids were aware. Obviously, we made a good stop, and then we got control, and we was pushing the ball, and we just had that mishandled snap come back. And that's happened to us about every game at least once.
Mm-hmm.
That's something we're trying to work on. And tonight, a little different story. Ball soaking wet. But early in the game, it wasn't.
Right.
When those things were happening, the ball was dry. So just some things we got to button up, But I thought on the ground, again, once we come out of the rain delay, we had a little gut check in the locker room, and the kids come out a little differently, and we put up 2 scores.
Mm-hmm.
That was big.
Yep.
Then we had our halftime, obviously. And the defense, had and it's easy to do. Things got a little heated. Player got ejected. And so, we've had a lot of adversity here. And I thought the kids, they adapted well this evening.
Absolutely.
For the weather and everything. So, but defensively, I thought we did all right. Hunter Collins, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just
back
everywhere.
to true form.
Yeah, he's just everywhere. Mason, he got dinged up tonight, but I think he's all right. He can jump and he can run and he can cut. So we just want to keep him out, keep him safe, keep him healthy.
We said that, you got 3 guys back there. This is why.
Yeah.
Because they're going to get banged up here and there. So it's nice to have, Clarkson, Seth Lambert there to pick up the load. But yeah, we thought the same thing. Defense tonight was definitely saw some things addressed earlier in the week. Other than that one drive they put together, even pass defense looked a lot more solid.
Yeah, it did. Coop takes a lot of pride in that, Coach Coop. So, and the kids, and they've bought into it. That's the big thing. Whenever you're coaching, you got to get your kids to buy in. Especially, he's a Wellston guy, but he hasn't been around for a while. So a lot of these kids are new to him. He's not to me, but he is to everybody else, So that was easy for him to do because he fits right in, and he loves it, and the kids love him. So they're going to buy in. And like I said, Coach Briggs did a good job keeping the ball on the ground.
Yep.
We took some shots here and there. I think we hit a touchdown pass there late when they was jamming us up and 11 in the box, and then we dropped the pass. It was wide open in the first quarter. We dropped that fumble, actually.
One of my favorite plays you had, Coach, was right after we came out of the weather break down here. You guys sent Kel in motion, and all eyes on defense followed him. And then, of course, Levi Ballard ran a nice little slant route right there, and Johnny did a good job delivering the ball because he got nailed.
Yes,
he got pancake laying on his back. So I thought that was a great play call because you used Kel because all the focus is on him. So I thought that was a great play call.
And like I said, we have weapons. We just got to get the weapons the ball.
Yep.
Pretty much. I mean, we're going to start. Levi can catch it. We're going to throw him in the mix there along with Kale. So we can be more dynamic.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm happy. Any win's big. If we won 7-6, I'd have been happy. You know what I mean? Win's a win, especially. And I told him at halftime. I said now it's a dogfight. With the field soaked, so now it's just a dogfight. Who wants it more? And we come out gritty. I thought after the half. After the little delay, I thought we come out pretty gritty, pretty fiery, and the kids were ready to go. So
yeah, and hats off to Kirk Glenn, quarterback for Minford, played a heck of a game. He's really shifty.
Yes, he is.
And I thought Nate actually made the comment during the broadcast that he was willing his team to stay in the ball game and stay in. So Minford's got the future's bright up there. They got some good athletes.
They do, exactly, and they're pretty big. I mean, they're a good team. They're young.
Yeah,
they're young. So, that's what we faced last year and the year before. Previously, younger guys playing at the high school level, and it changes a little bit. Next year, it may switch roles. You never know. So they got a lot of kids coming back.
Yeah.
And they're going to be a good program, and they'll get it squared away. And
Yep, awesome.
So Trimble won tonight, beat Vinton County. I think it was like 18-6, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's a big matchup next week. I feel like Trimble's strength has always been their run game.
Yeah.
They're not going to throw the ball much, and I think the strength of our defense is our run defense. So I think we match up good to them next week. I think we have a lot of athletes out there they're going to have trouble covering, and so it's going to be exciting. We're 3-0, which is it's tough to kind of judge things after this game because of good big rain delay, the weather conditions. A lot of things happen, but it's good to be 3-0, Coach.
Yes, it feels great. Next week I said like Trimble. It's a big. They run the wishbone. I think they still run the bone.
Yeah.
And that's that's a tough offense. You have some big guys up front, some good hard runners, and that's what Trimble's known for. They run in their youth leagues all the way through.
Yeah.
So we have a good week of preparation for them, and go down to Gloucester and make the best team win.
That's it. Let's try to pick up number 4.
So yep.
Well, we got our weekly decisions to make here. We got the Monroe Collision hit of the game, and the patio sponsors player of the game. So we got those 2 to give out. We figured out pretty early on Monroe Collision hit of the game is going to Hunter Collins.
Yeah.
He had 2 or 3 tonight that could have got him nominated. But one of them was for a sack, and then he had a big one early on down here around the 30-yard line. It just absolutely decleated the kid. So back to true form as Hunter Collins. We're proud to award him the Monroe Collision hit of the game. Patio player of the game was a little bit tougher. We were really leaning towards Johnny Scott because he played an all-around good game, 2 touchdown runs, touchdown pass. Had a couple key plays on defense, was kind of flying all over the field. Man, Josh Clarkson.
I know.
Jiminy Christmas.
It's hard to pick him. I mean, you got. He ran 70 yards for a touchdown.
73 yards. Finished. I think 117 on the night, 2 touchdowns, and then an interception in a key situation down here. So after much deliberation,
it was tough.
We're going to tell Johnny Scott, keep fighting because you're going to get one. But we got to give it to Josh Clarkson this week.
Hey, that's your guys' call
for patio player of the game.
Yeah.
Wish we could give it to 2 of them, man. But that's they were very, very close. But that big time run from Josh, and then I think we still would have gone with Johnny until he picked this ball off down here.
Yeah.
And I was like, then you got a guy playing both ways. Of course, Josh moves all over the field. So Great game, Coach. Thanks for stopping and talking to us as always. Just to mention, patio does normally, I don't know, tonight's probably pretty late, but normally extend the hours till 11 o'clock. We're well past that tonight. So the fifth quarter's long gone at the patio, but keep an eye out for that next week. Well, not next week as we're away, but on home game nights, right?
Yep.
We're going to extend the hours down there till 11 o'clock. Yep. So after the game stop down there, I'm sure players be hanging out.
Oh, yeah.
Coaches be hanging out. Be a good place to be.
Yeah, Coach, congratulations. Go enjoy your win.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
That's it. All right, guys. Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. You're listening to Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM. We'll be bringing the game to you from Trimble, Gloucester, Ohio next week. It will not be live streamed, so you just have to listen to it on 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM. With that, so long and God bless.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3